Yes. And then, oh no, not the horse.
Horps.
Whomps.
Yeah, I think that's a moo.
No, it is cow. You're right. It's totally a cow.
Yeah, that's definitely a heifer if I ever ain't seen one.
So after everyone said their goodbyes and left misery behind, you guys are now on the road. And
Which sounded like this. Goodbye, Charlie.
Goodbye, Charlie. Yes.
Goodbye, Manfred.
Goodbye, Manfred. You're now taking the 2-day trek, or yeah, it's 2 days. You stay over one night. Trek back to Misery.
Dragonhaven.
You're correct. You're absolutely correct. It is Dragonhaven.
We're not doing the circuit.
We're not doing the circuit. I am a little still sleepy, but it's okay.
We've been there a while.
Yeah, you guys have been there a while. It's finally done. You could go home. Dragonhaven's nice. Misery is not. I mean, Misery is nice now, though. The curse has been broken.
Illustry is nice. Misery isn't.
Illustry is very nice. I mean, my
Either of them are nice. I prefer Twilight or a cave.
Twilight is amazing, and
Dragonhaven has cave.
Dragonhaven has a cave. It's just red and bleeds a little bit.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about that one.
I have yet to find the dragon sword, so I still have reason to be in Dragonhaven.
Yes. So let's see, Dandy. I'm gonna have no, not Dandy. All right, towards us. So you are pulling the cart with Noj and B in it.
Nice.
Do you want to? You are your usual talkative self. Do you want to engage these two? B is a colorful tabaxi, while Noj is a deep gnome that seems a little tall for their species, but otherwise. Actually, roll me insight.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do an insight check.
I think I have numbers on that. Get the thing.
Oh man, numbers.
I'm seeing faces on screen.
Which faces?
I don't know.
That's Spider.
Oh, Spider's got their cam on, yeah. Which, unfortunately, I can't see because I've got Dragonhaven open in 2 windows. Alright, what'd you roll?
I was looking for my numbers.
Where are your numbers?
Get my numbers. So, 9 plus something.
9 plus...
14.
Oh, okay, 14. Yeah, Nose doesn't really seem very similar to other deep gnomes that you're used to. There's definitely an air, like maybe like even a little bit of a creepy air about them. You feel slightly unsettled when you see them, but they have not said or done anything to make you feel uncomfortable by itself.
So where are you headed?
Oh, wherever this cart goes.
Dragonhaven.
But we're going back to Dragonhaven. Well, I'm going back to Dragonhaven. Victoria's going to Dragonhaven. You're also going to Dragonhaven. And Mr. Jackson, Mr. Benoit, they were in Dragonhaven, so they're going back there also.
Mm-hmm.
Did I forget anybody? I don't know if Dandy's been to Dragonhaven before. I just met him.
Yeah.
But he looks at his cloak. Lots of people wearing red in this group now.
Yeah, this is Team Red.
Like a Mr. Dandy and Mr. Jackson, full red suits.
Tangent? Always wearing red.
Yes, he's a bird. My scales are red. I have a drake.
Mm-hmm.
Drake is red.
The little drake is curled up in the corner, And what flavor of drink is it this time?
I think because it has continuity with last time, still
Acid?
acid.
Okay. So the little drake is curled up. Its horns are of a particular set. And
It's the biggest horn is the color of the
acid. Yeah, it's like
dragon.
the yellow. Yeah.
And then the little horns are like the other metallic colors.
Yes. And as it's sleeping, it's got like a little acidic snot bubble.
Yeah, I think have snooze bubbles that smell like vinegar.
Yeah.
Slowly burning a whole wagon.
I mean, not through the wagon, but yeah, there's definitely like a little bit of a little hole there.
Like, do I need to get you a bed for wagons so you don't leave stains?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Is the snout pointing at us?
No, snout's not pointed at you guys.
Oh, good.
And Nose and B, you know Dragonhaven as pretty much the epicenter of the world in a lot of ways, and the crossroads for information, technology, commerce. Pretty much anything that you need will eventually pass through there.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that'll be good.
Mm-hmm. And Nose does also know of the legend that the dragon's hoard is hidden in the mountain somewhere underneath the dragon of Dragonhaven, and said to hold vast riches. Whether or not that's something that appeals to him, he can let on or not.
Well, anybody looking at Naj will, like, he just looks poor. He doesn't have a backpack. He has a bedroll.
Mm-hmm.
And like on the shield that like is a suggestion of a shield. It's just leather stretched over some wood, and it looks very weird. It looks like, why are you wearing that? You know, is that your umbrella kind of thing? But it's in shield shape, but it just doesn't look like. So yeah, he doesn't have lots of stuff. He's got almost none. It looks like he's not traveling.
Right. Well, B looks more like a standard traveler. Backpack and
Yeah,
bedroll and all that.
Exactly. Yeah, I've got my normal traveling stuff.
Well, Tortas, you're your usual talkative self.
Yes. So yeah, you'll also notice that he's kind of like, he'll look back and then kind of like almost twitchily like go back and like scan the road and then look back, because he only has one eye right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right eye patch. Left eye sees things. So he's looking over his left shoulder at you and then like kind of flicker looking back to look forward. So where am I dropping you off? What
behind us?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'll keep an eye behind us if that's what you need.
Oh no, I don't like. It's kind of rude to talk to people without looking towards them.
How do you token?
Who the what? Oh, okay. Nose. Naj. Sorry. I keep saying nose.
You have to flip the token by shrinking it and then stretching it back the other way.
No, not shrinking, turning. There's a way to turn it.
You click it, and then there's like a little clocky gear guy.
Okay, somebody clicked it. I don't know what the fuck. There's the clocky gear. Oh, okay, gotcha. It's above the...
Above, yeah.
So I'll pull up and sit beside Who am I sitting beside? Camera? No, GM. Who? Can't see it.
Tortoise.
Tortoise. Yeah.
Tortas.
Yes, I am Thordas Greynail, by the way.
That's what?
Tortas Grey Nail.
Thordas Greynail.
No, that's it. Naj Odran Weedlin, at your pleasant company. And Naj will look backwards so that they can talk.
Oh, so Naja is being very like hospitable as well. On Tortas, you feel. I mean, yeah, he's not a typical traveler, but he's nice.
So I have an inkling. This very meager traveling, is it something Torthos would have seen before or heard about?
Oh, you want to see if it's a cultural thing?
Cultural, or like he might have heard of some more monastic clerics.
All right, so then give a roll. Roll some insight for me.
That's gonna be an 8.
Oh. No. With an 8, what would Tortoise understand about your intentions of your barren life? I'm assuming not much.
Honestly, it would probably depend. Let's see. No, it might not depend on that. I was thinking, like, in the middle of Naj's forehead is this golden raccoon. Which, I don't know, might give him some clue as to, like, where I'm from. But really,
of golden raccoon.
yeah, not much would be indicative.
Yeah.
Naj is a corner case, so there's not a whole lot you're gonna get just looking. You're gonna have to brave.
Yeah, get in there and talk to him.
I'm gonna move a little closer so I can kind
Oh,
of follow.
B, I'm losing you.
You got me? You hear me?
It sounded fine to me.
Oh, okay. She cut off a little bit. That's weird. You heard it too, right, Hera?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure. Just on my end, then. Just on our
I think
end.
that's just Pennsylvania.
It's just Pennsylvania.
Let me know if it keeps up, because I did just drop my earbud into the tub. So
Oh. Okay.
It wasn't full of water. It wasn't
Thank
full of
goodness.
water, but there's still just a little bit wet in there. So
Okay.
we'll see if it works.
No worries. All right, so you move a little closer. Are you kind of like protective of Naj, or are you just like wanting to also socialize?
I'm a little bit protective of Naj, just because I know sometimes people have an odd reaction to him.
Okay.
Also, I am just wanting to get to know our fellow travelers better. It's been a while. I've been on my own for a long time, and then it was just me and Naj, so it's been a long time since I've really gotten to, be amongst a group of people.
Yes. All right then. So, yeet.
Was there something that you asked? Or was it just that you were moving?
I was just moving, and I would just be like, "Hi, I'm B," or "I'm Clever B."
Hello, Clever B. I am Thorthas.
Hello. I've been Naja's companion for what, 6 months now?
Oh.
So, yeah, we've been traveling for a while, doing a little searching, doing a little reading.
Oh, you probably know each other well then. He'll look over at Naj. Think it's like, do you speak the language?
Which one? I speak a few.
So in the gnome tongue, Thus would be like, well, I didn't want to assume,
Yeah.
but you appear to be a gnome of some sort.
Oh yes, absolutely. In Gnomish, I'll respond and just chatter on. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm a deep gnome. I'm a sort of Neblin. I come from way underground.
Very interesting.
And yeah, but it didn't. There are parts of it that don't suit me. I'm a little too tall and keep whacking my head into the hallways and stuff. So I like it out here a little bit better.
Yes, that sounds very
It's a little
inconvenient.
bright. What?
Well, yes, it did just get a little brighter around here too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Misery, when you first arrived at Misery, before you got eaten by the lake, it was cold and dark and miserable. And now it is bright and sunny and cheerful.
Point of order.
Yes.
Does Naj have eye-seeing protection? Sunglasses? Okay.
Yes. Naj is wearing
Got
sunglasses.
round black spectacles.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, because Brenwell was going to offer contacts if not.
Ooh.
Ah, nice.
Aw. You guys are making so many friends.
Do not mistake my kindness for friendship.
Oh. Jeez. Okay.
You might have to fight somebody and save your life, so I need you at optimum. I understand. Yeah, Naj will laugh at that. And probably say to you in Undercommon, I get it.
I get it.
So, Torshas, where do you come from?
Oh, I'm from Dragonhaven.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
So grew up there?
Yes. I did.
Oh, nice. And what's your
Test 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Go on.
okay.
What is your favorite what is your favorite part of Dragonhaven?
Oh, that is a difficult question. That's going to take something. The culture is so interesting and really dear to me. Especially the Order of Bahamut, but kind of biased because I belong to the Order of Bahamut, you see.
Ah,
So, do you belong to a temple of Bahamut in Dragonhaven?
Oh, yes, I do. I live there.
Are all the temples of all the deities in a general location in a district, or are they spread everywhere?
They're spread out.
Oh, they're not really concentrated. I think it's the, hilly building plan.
Yeah.
Where,
Uneven terrain.
yes, it's not exactly even. You get, some... It's scattered. The small ones, easy to put. The big ones, hard to get close together.
Yeah, the Order of Bahamut is near Town Hall, in the center of the city, while the Church to Helm is more like in the lower quarter. And then you have a temple to Saloon, which is in the north end. And the rest are pretty scattered about.
Yeah, somewhere where the people live. There's this one on Moonwatch Hill. It's very nice.
Yes.
The temple to Bahamut right in the center of town. I would like to think fortuitous timing, yes?
Oh, yeah.
Early build.
Early built. One of the first ones, yes.
I think it might have been among the first buildings built in Dragonhaven. Before it was even a city.
Roll history with advantage.
Yes. 19 or 4. So I'm going to pick 19. I think I have a bonus to this.
So,
Bonus is... Nope, no bonus, so it's a 19.
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, how much? 19?
19.
You rolled with advantage.
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 and then I rolled a 4.
Whoa. Yeah, so Dragonhaven, the Order of Bahamut was one of the first. It was pretty much the first church and was built almost entirely alongside Town Hall. Yes.
So he was right in his supposition.
Yes. And then, okay, so...
And even if he was wrong, he would have thought that.
Yeah. So we're going to now, after Tordas and everybody, gets to know each other, and Tordas has broken the ice with Naj and B, everybody is going to settle down for their only night out on the road. So everybody come on down to here. I'm going to put Jax in his little sleepy bag. Dandy and Tangent. Brenoir and Frankie. Oh no, Frankie. Get back here. And Victoria.
You made me lose Frankie. What the hell?
I have him. I put him back. No worries. Victoria is helping set up camp.
Well, let me help you with that, Naj.
Yes. And she's like, all right, now, this one is useless here. He is not feeling well. So who wants to go out and do foraging, and who wants to stay here to do cooking?
Oh, I'll make dinner.
Yes.
He's a good cook too. I can definitely help forage.
It's foraging is a thing I can do. Although he looks like shifty eye. I haven't done that since. And he points to his eye patch.
Yes. So we'll have Tortas and B go off to do foraging, and Dandy, the little Drake is just gonna snooze with Jax. Dandy, so Dandy, seeing this little deep gnome, I want you to roll me some insight.
Some insight?
Yes.
Sure. Insightiones.
Yes.
Also, everybody's feeling still with now.
20.
Oh no, where is he?
Oh.
I see Naj.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
I went to the wagon to get the platters and the buckets that I asked for.
Ah, yes.
And
I'll go bring those out for you. Hold on a second. No, it's
I
not.
moved into the void, I think.
While you're in there, Lynn, I would like to request rock.
You want a rock? All right.
I would like a large rock.
Camp. Boink. There, make that as large as you need it to be.
Not Oh, yeah.
Why are you messing with my stuff? I put it down so nicely. Lock.
It is back down nicely. I just
locking it
happened
now.
to grab it.
I'm locking it now. You be good, or I'll lock Victoria too. No more grabbing her.
I rolled a 21, DM. It was a nat 20.
nice.
So you sense an affinity in Noj. You're not. What was that again?
Nat 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, Dandy, you are on the cusp of life and death. You travel that line enough where you can sense something similar in Noj. Not the same way. He's not what you are, but he has had experiences that have put him on that line.
Okay, I would like to do a reading to see if I could determine more.
All right, do a I don't remember what the rolls are for augury or divination.
I would like to do a Taroka reading.
All right, give me religion. See if your god will speak to you through your cards.
Okay, let's see.
If it's divination, it's not going to work on me.
Listen, no, Naj, I was letting them try.
Oh.
It's okay.
I would say that I don't have a god.
I know you don't have a god, but It would be around the same thing.
You have a god like power.
Yeah.
I would think like persuasion would be more akin to somebody like the being I have.
If they were directly in front of you, yes.
Okay. I just wanted to check.
You're fine.
All right.
And here, Nash, you can have all of these things. I have given them to you. Here, have some meat, too.
That is a 16.
16? All right. Okay, so you are performing a reading. And, you are stymied. Your patron, looks upon this creature. And their eyes just pass over it.
Peculiar. That is most peculiar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you
Does
want
it
to
say anything else?
There's curiosity. There's like, not friendly curiosity, not hostile. Like your patron is kind of keen on knowing more about this one.
Interesting. Will do.
Okay.
He did point out that great things were in store for this one. So
Yes. This one will be involved in great things. Whether the cause or solution to those things, we do not know.
Yes.
Do you want to talk to Naj a bit?
I do. I look over at Naj and go, Naj, do you read the cards?
No, but I serve the food, and I create 45 pounds of food and like 30 gallons of pure water, and it's there,
Nice.
cooked and prepped.
Most impressive.
They really didn't have to go forage, although spices will help a lot. This is not the best tasting food you've ever had, but it is good, and it'll feed you. It's good.
Renwar kind of looks disappointed at the water.
It's not.
Quite disappointed. Looks at it and at his mug that is very quickly draining a veil.
So Victoria reaches into a pocket and pulls out a silver hip flask, which she then hands to Brenmore.
And what is this? He opens it, sniffs it.
This is fire whiskey. This is think of like a very spicy kind of like hot
Cinnamon whiskey.
yes, there you go. Like fireballs, yeah, similar to fireballs.
Well, Fireball is not technically a whiskey, but that's a debate for later.
That is a debate for later. Yes. So
So it's basically a cinnamon whiskey.
Yes, but nicer because this is Victoria's.
This is valid.
DM, would you say that Dandy, being someone who enjoys the fineries, might have a spice pouch on them?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you might have a little bit of a spice pouch on you. You wouldn't have actual food on you, but...
No, but a spice pouch.
Yeah.
Spice up the rations.
Yo.
Yeah. Allow me. And I pull out some, I go, what sort of dishes do we have here? As he pulls out his spice pouch and hands it to Naj. Let's see if any of these were to help you.
You got a whole spread. It's any kind of picnic you're thinking of. There'll be a big old pot roast, and there's lots and lots of veggies and potato salads and just all manner of that. The food quality is about a middle of the road TV dinner.
TV dinner?
So, it's not great, but it's passable. So that's kind of where it's at. So the spices makes the difference, but it's still gonna be, lipstick on a pig.
Well, I hand him the spice pouch and go, some of this might be of use.
Oh, there's some pepper in here. Oh my goodness, there's salt. Ooh.
Well, is there a lot? Do I want to?
It's being offered to you freely.
Yeah, there's always a lot. It's 45 pounds of food. So
Well, you got a lot of hungry
like,
people.
yeah, it's like, I'm very used to eating this food, so probably other people would want the spice more. So you may want to offer to them.
Well,
'Cause
I go
it's
around.
fully prepared. It's all done. It'll just be sitting there waiting.
Then I shall. Then I shall offer to other folks. And I sit there and I lean over to Naj and I go, I know we got off on a bit of a bad start, but I'd like to mend the relationship in some way. My apologies for being a fool. Sometimes
Oh, no, I
great
think so.
things. Sometimes I see things in people, and what I saw in you was hard to quantify in a very good way.
Oh,
There are
I
great
get that
things
a
in
lot.
store for you.
I get that a lot.
I imagine you do. Anyone with divination would notice it.
Yeah, well, I'm a little weird when you first meet me, but it all works out.
Bee and Tortas, they find plenty of berries and mushrooms that you can now bring back to the camp.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're right there in front of you. You can carry them down.
All right, cool.
When you come back, you realize there is just 40 pounds of food here, which doesn't surprise B. This would have been like a good opportunity for B to do an insight check on Tortas, to check his intentions and see if, he's trustworthy or as chill as he seems, yada yada.
Yeah, I probably would have done that. I tend to not be overly suspicious of people. I tend to still be a little naive about that, but I would have probably done
Like a vibe
an
check.
insight just to see. Yeah.
Yeah. You've been on the road with Naj enough to at least picked up that. Oh yeah, no. Tortos is a good bean. He'd probably die for the both of you, and he's just met you.
Yeah.
So
That's
he'll come back
awesome.
home and is like, I think I found some raspberries.
Raspberries.
I think they're raspberries.
I got some.
Are they
Yeah, they
raspberries?
look like raspberries.
Raspberries exist.
Did I find
They
it?
definitely.
No.
Oh.
No. You found blueberries and blackberries,
Well, this one reminds me of a raspberry.
and you found some mushrooms.
Oh, blackberries. Very good. They
Nice.
don't make as good as of a jam.
You're gonna make a jam on the road while you're out here now, or are you gonna keep them for later and make a jam when you get home?
We can spread them on things to eat.
Ooh.
Yes.
And then he'll
Yeah,
turn
just
around
squish
and-
them up a little bit. They
Yeah.
work great.
Yes. Dandy, so you're over by Brenoir and Victoria. Are you asking them or talking to them about anything?
I am offering them spices.
Victoria.
Renmore would already be tucking into food spiceless.
Victoria already has her own spice pouch with her, and she just waves her hand like, "No, thank you, Dandy." You've noticed Victoria has kind of mellowed out a bit.
Indeed.
If you want to insight any of that, you can.
I will be happy to insight that.
You remember her as rude, vitriolic, even.
Yeah, and Brenmore is using.
I'm not sure. She is a mystery.
So what I'm guessing is a flask of perpetual booze. He is just consuming as much of the flask to wash down the unfortunately kind of bland food.
Yes. So yeah. This is one of her artificer like infusions that she has. This is like a magical item. So yeah, it's not endless, but it will refresh the next day.
Yeah, because the flask it like holds up to a gallon of whiskey. Once empty, refills in an hour.
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So Brenoir's just having a good time right now.
Yes, he has booze. He has food.
Yeah, he's mellow. He's good. Dandy, what'd you roll?
I rolled an 11. She is a mystery to me.
She is such a mystery to you. You don't know anything about this woman.
Yeah.
All right then.
So I imagine Victoria would be taking notes, watching Brenoir just down her signature blend of whiskey.
Yeah, no. She's doing math.
This is an experiment to her as well.
She's muttering. She's like, so far he has not detected any of the poison.
To be fair, Brenoir's resistant to poison, so
yeah, no. You don't even need to make a
not
check.
care.
Not even asking you to make a check on that.
It's hysterical. So who is it that has the flask?
Victoria.
Victoria. Well, I'm going to go up to Vic. Yeah, I'll go over to Victoria and offer some blueberries in exchange for a little bit of whiskey.
She looks at B and she doesn't give you the flask that Brenoir has. She brings out a different flask and yeah. She's like, yes.
What is this?
She's like, it is whiskey, yes. It's not as spicy as the one Brenoir has. She gives you a look like, you know.
Can I do an insight check on her to see if I think she's up to shenanigans?
Sure. Yeah, roll my insight.
All right.
Well, she's definitely up to shenanigans. There's no question about that.
What kind? In which direction are the shenanigans going?
Left as they always do.
Right? Yeah. Oh, I have no idea.
No, it's a mystery. Shenanigans could be afoot, or you could be just imagining it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it probably doesn't have anything to do with me, so...
Yeah, you're safe, B. You're safe. This whiskey's fine for you.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of what whiskey can do to you. So,
yeah, I haven't had
I suppose Constitution saves for the amount that he is consuming.
Yes, a Constitution
would
save.
Be.
Yes. A gallon of whiskey is so much whiskey.
It is a lot of whiskey, but he did get a 24.
Oh, he is a fucking tank. Victoria is just like watching this, and she's just like writing down something else too. But you are starting to feel tipsy. I'm gonna say that.
Oh yeah, he'd definitely be feeling it. There's no question about that.
Yeah. You can't.
It's just whether or not he's gonna throw up or other adverse effects.
Right. Exactly. And so, after this is done, Victoria addresses Dandy, Brenoir, Jax, and Tortas. Not so much B and Naj, but you guys are. She's not hiding anything from you. You know. She's like.
Right.
So. Dandy, she's like, we searched all over for Noir. She has definitely fled the town.
Yeah, I gathered.
Yes.
Most
likely she was heading back to Dragonhaven. I will talk to Victor when I get there, and then we will try to find the box from him.
She has the box. I know that for a fact.
Yes, he does.
I might have ideas on how we can get and where she may be.
I have not dealt with her too much on my own. I know she is a handful to my brother because of the bar that he owns. But outside of rumors and what I've read in magazines, I do not know much about her. B, roll me a history check to see if you recognize the name Noir Papillon.
All right.
And Naj, if you are an avid reader, you may also roll.
Probably avid in the last 6 months.
I mean,
So that would be a 22 for me.
Yes. So you do know of the socialite Noir Papillon. She's mostly in like gossip columns, things like that. Like when you've traveled around to different taverns, she'll be a topic of gossip. Who's she dating this time? You know, kind of thing. What's your bonus? Spider, what's your bonus for Naj?
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
It's history.
History. That'd be a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, you'll have even have heard, not within your home circles, obviously, not within the caves or even with the forest gnomes, but since traveling with B, the closer you've gotten to Dragonhaven, you have you've heard of Noir. She loves attention, so she'll just try to insert herself into any topic that she can.
Word.
There are two things I did not mention till now, as they were not pertinent.
Well, what is this?
But in my initial readings, and I was waiting for Naj and B to show up before coming off with y'all. I came with y'all because there was, in my initial readings, I saw something, and it is vital that we work together to stop it. Noir Papillon does not just have the box. Inside that box is a heart.
Ooh, what kinds of hearts?
An angel's.
Ooh, a celestial's heart.
And she is going to try trading it to Pendergast. And the thing I know is that there's a casino involved.
Hey, wait a minute.
Now, I know the casinos of Dragonhaven. I have won plenty of money there. I've lost plenty of money there. And heck, I just managed to finally get paid the 700 gold Noir offered me. Or owed me.
Yeah.
So, to win back that box and or take it, I'm not opposed to a heist every now and then. But
I vote we just knocks on doors and takes the box.
Well,
we have to hope she is behind the right door then. We cannot just go around opening doors. She's not going to go back.
Well, then we shall open all doors.
There are a lot of doors in Dragonhaven, and but I'm pretty sure I might be able to get us into the right ones. I have connections in the to people in that town that might be useful.
Yes.
At least when there's gambling involved.
B and Naj, roll me Arcana checks.
Roger that.
Yeah, and Brenmore's gears inside of his brain are very much so spinning. And thinking now he knows what's in the box.
A 21. For me.
An 18.
So both of you would know, B a little bit more so, but Naj at least would know. The heart of a celestial is a very powerful thing. B, you could use this heart with nothing else and cast wish.
Oh wow.
Yes. I bring this up to the two of you because that's maybe something you are interested in.
Yeah, my ears definitely perked up quite literally as they were talking. Trying not to, put myself in the middle of their conversation, but still very much paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
And who did Dandy say Noir was gonna give this to.
Lord Prendergast is the big capitalist tycoon that kind of runs Dragonhaven. Like, Dragonhaven is democratic in a very superficial sense. It has a mayor. But
In a government way.
money
Gotcha.
talks in Dragonhaven, and Prendergast has the most.
Okay, and Naj would know that.
Yes, that is very, very
Very well.
public knowledge. Prendergast is kind of like Elon Musk. Even if you wanted to bury yourself in a cave, you would know about him.
To be fair, Brenwar didn't know who he was until he went up and talked to him.
Yes, but Brenwar is
Literally from a cave.
no, well, so is
Literally
Naj,
from the caves.
But this
This
is
is nice, yeah.
this is
Naj hasn't been from the cave for a decade or.
yes,
or
but it's more
few-
like
a few
Naj
days.
is interested in his surroundings and continually learns information, while Brenwar actively ignores that kind of stuff and goes on his laser focused things.
There's a box. I want the box.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I wish to accomplish.
Brenwar goes through life with horse blinders on. Naj goes through life with binoculars. So yes. The two types of deep dwelling free
Creatures.
free peoples. Okay, so then
So Brenwar would whisper to Victoria, "What kinds of guns could we make with a hearts of a gods?"
she's like, well, if you want to make a weapon, we could make a rail gun that could probably go through 10 inches of steel.
That kinds of weapons could take out the drows permanently.
She's like, she's doing some math. She goes through her notebook and she's doing some more math. So she says, like, it seems that the Prendergast wanted this heart to power his dumb airship, which it definitely could have done, definitely. But
Yes, the flying ship.
I think that it would have been an incredible waste of such power. We have methods of flying as it is. I think he is just a showman and wants money from the mayor.
He did all that for his false dragon? And it didn't even fly?
It flew for like 3 seconds. He can't even utilize the power very efficiently. I wish.
Why didn't he just use fire?
If only we knew. I wish I had lain my hands on the box before Noir had got hold of it. I want to study the mechanisms inside. I have heard from Marcus Vance that he had created the box. He has told me briefly on how it works, and I do have a method of tracking it, but it's not going to be easy, and I do not think I would be able to replicate his technology.
What would Naj know about the properties of a celestial's heart in regard to the celestial's soul?
Naj would very much know that the heart would contain the soul.
Hmm.
The brain contains the mind, and the heart contains the soul. You need both.
Yeah.
Well, not for what I have plans for it.
I think that the other ones, the paladin and the thief, they are too soft-hearted. They may just try to get rid of the celestial, make her move on to the next life.
Then we should get to the box before they do. Then
She nods.
we get to the box. We takes the hearts out and we gives the box to Prendergast, and we get paid.
If you would fall for such a foolish thing, yes.
First of all,
Tordas is like, these two clearly evil party members. First off,
I already told you he's not going to pay us, and I know this for certain. his little shifty eyes, and they were telling me I'm not going to pay people, and he's a liar. Big stinky liar.
Big stinky.
Well, if they
Also-
do not pay me, I will take the monies from him by force, as we have already discussed it.
Well, I mean, you may as well just do that and ignore everything else, because
No, as I will give him opportunities to be proper. If he does not be proper, then I will take it by force.
you don't
He
get
gets one
that much
chance.
money by ever being proper ever.
No, you get that much.
He
money
gets
by
one chance.
taking every single advantage you can of your workers.
That man is a swindler.
Well, he shall get swindled out of his own swindling sense. Not knowing what the hell the word swindle even means.
Yeah, no. He's using it like, yeah. Naj, you approach.
But even if you do that, the uncalculable cruelty that act would be is no, I can't let you do that.
Well, you let Smeeze worry about it. And he holds up the trident. I have already done not so case things. I am already going to hell.
I'm
So-
going to hell.
Oh, I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about the rest of everything else. Is because
No,
there's like a cosmic balance thing,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like when you put the plate on your pinky, and there's grapes on the plate, and if
Hold up some grapes.
if he holds up things like I don't have grapes.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
oh, raspberries.
He has blueberries in his hand. I don't have grapes.
I don't have grapes.
But you try balance it on your pinky, and if the grapes move around too much, it will fall over and the plate will shatter. Now think if plate is a reality, reality will shatter if you drop the plate. You can't drop reality plate
For anyone
from
with
grapes.
proficiency in Arcana, they would know what Tortas means is that you could technically punch a hole through the material plane to the astral plane, releasing untold wild magic upon the world. That's what he means by plate.
Well, that's not
Oh,
that's
then
not
I
what he
have done
meant.
that.
But
But that's exactly how.
Well, then we shall not
that's
drop
how that
plate.
works, but that's not what he meant.
Yeah.
Then I shall not drop the plate. I did not drop plate when I created Trident. I shall not drop plate when I create whatever I wish to make next.
Naj,
You only made the trident because I helped you.
oh, called out.
Good friend Tortoise, you allowed me access to your forge. You stoked fires. This is what you has did.
Yes.
It was my hands that put the two pieces of unholy equipment together
Yes.
to make abomination, as you calls it.
Did I say that? But yes.
Yeah, no, it's an abomination. In fact, you know what? That's the name of your trident now.
It's just abomination.
Abomination, yes.
I shall rename it now, as we
Yes.
speak.
Yes. Naju approached Tortas, and Tortas is speaking so passionately to Brenoir and his ideals of good and not wanting to destroy reality. He doesn't notice you at first, but do you speak up?
No, I'm listening very intently and just kind of presenting myself that you guys are now talking about something that I have an interest in,
Yep.
and I haven't said anything yet.
Would Brenward notice this man? Creature thing?
You would notice this little deep gnome.
Also, Charlotte's he's like, he realizes it's a handful of
Blueberries.
fruit
Fruit.
and maybe a couple mushrooms. Turn around to give them to Naj. Naj is right there. Oh, hello. I was thinking maybe we could simmer this in the, and he points over the fire, and he's seen this before, right? The making food out of nowhere thing.
Yes. Yeah, you've seen that kind of spell before.
Yeah.
There are some clerics in
Yeah.
the Order of Bahamut that could create food.
Yeah, I've seen this. I was like,
Yeah.
so he knows the deal. Yeah, I think if we put the blackberries in that stew over there, let them simmer, it will be kind of nice. I know that it kind of tends to be a little bland.
Anything will be better. Do you guys often make abominations? Is that a normal thing? Just
Eh,
curious.
I mean, Branor only did it that one time, and I told him he shouldn't. To be fair,
Yeah,
and then
that didn't seem to work out.
no.
Now, what's this little Stans doing and questioning what I does? He looks at Naj.
All the mice squeak in the church.
Is that Gracie?
That was little Gracie. You said, what'd you say, Naj?
I said all the mice squeak in the church.
Oh, my squeaking church.
Yes, and you are smallest of mice.
Indeed.
And who is used to questions what ice makes?
I know a little.
I think he does.
Naj, are you offering your help or assistance or expertise or knowledge or anything?
I am to who?
To Brenoir.
No, I don't know anything about, forging, anything celestial into something else. I don't know anything about that.
Would they end up detecting hoo-haws about the tridents?
Roll me Arcana, Naj. See if you can, because he's been waving this thing around.
Yes, he is making it and using it as a point.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
Yes. And he said the word abomination.
Yes, I did.
You might want to know what's up here.
Yeah, let me look and see what
If anything, for your own safety.
Meanwhile, B is just watching and listening very carefully. I don't think, she might know something about abominations, but probably she's just going to make a note in her mind to talk to Naj about it later.
Yeah. Yeah, she's absorbing the information.
Yeah.
And maybe she's daydreaming on the things she could use a wish spell for.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Not right now, though.
Not right now.
She's focused.
That's for later tonight.
Yes.
When she's curled up by the fire under the moon.
Yeah, that's one of those good little problems that you have to try to solve when you're trying to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Naj and Brenoir. Do you...
Yes.
Yes. So, what did you roll, Naj?
The last roll? Wait, what am I rolling for?
Arcana. For the trident.
Arcana on the trident.
Yeah. To see if you should be near this thing.
11.
It's unstable. You know that there are two very opposing types of magics contained within this trident, and that if Brenoir makes a catastrophic failure, like, I don't know, his player rolls a 1 while using it, there will be a backlash as the two forces break apart.
Yeah, I kind of just cross my hands and just kind of look at it real carefully. It's like, I don't know anybody better suited to handle that than you, Redmar. I think
Redmar, not knowing that that's an insult, will be like, yes. See, he looks toward us. See, even little Stains understands.
Yeah.
Sorry, did you? His name is not Stan. His name is Naj.
He is not saying stands either. He is saying stains.
Stains. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I know that.
Yeah.
I did apologize in advance.
Yeah. Brenoir is a Druger, and may culturally have been raised in the arts of racism.
He does not like deep gnomes
Yeah.
or drow.
Wow. Yeah. Or pretty much any
Anything-
of the Underdark dwellers.
Oh no, he especially doesn't like mind flayers.
Oh, my
Those he will attack on sight.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
So,
I mean, to be fair, those are objectively evil and eat brains.
So, Frankie is going to wake up now. He has been sleeping, just curled up with Brenoir, like in a warm spot.
In the pouch.
Yeah. And he wakes up and he climbs up here. And he sees Naj. You see this little gecko? He's got a backpack. And he's like, Ollie, hello, Zabrov. You're a new face. I haven't seen you around here before.
Oh, this old face, and I just touch my face, and black flecks just kind of float off of it and fall to the ground. No, it's an old face, not a new one.
Oh, it's a new face to me. It's always good to meet. Then he looks at you a little closely. He's like, Well, do give, and he looks around. He's like, do give your various patrons my Yorgo's regards.
If I run into him again, I will.
Well, we can only run so far, can't we, bruv?
Huh. What a curious creature to be hanging out with such a interesting weapon-wielding person. Huh.
I'm here to see the sights. I'm on holiday after completing my services for my patron Yorgo.
Ah.
Upon hearing patrons, does anything click in my head?
Not tangent. Oh, Dandy. I'm gonna say I'll let you roll insight for Frankie, but it's not gonna be great.
Okay, I will roll insight for Dandy. Insight. That is a 20.
The you can tell that Frankie was using this term loosely.
So much akin to me.
Kinda. Not so much akin to you. More like yeah, not so much Naj's patrons, and not so much that they actually really get along. Like, Frankie is being.
That? I'm a little
polite.
confused. Could you repeat that?
I said it's not so much that because Frankie's being polite. So when he says patrons, he's using it in a very polite way, and that there is kind of a understanding that the people that he's referring to don't really get along with each other, and they may not have Naj's best interests in mind.
I see.
And that's the insight you can gain from Frankie, but you don't know anything concrete.
Cool. Thank you.
But Dandy would see Naj. With the 20, he would see Naj flinch just a little bit at the plurality of that statement.
Yes. Frankie is just a gecko. Like, literally, he's not like a druid that's turned into a gecko or anything like that. He's just a gecko that works for Yorgel. So
He's a gecko with the ability to speak.
well, he has reverse speak with animals.
So speak
That's
with
cool.
humans.
Speak with free peoples.
Indeed.
Yeah. So, and he seems really interested in Naj, in a professional capacity, kind of like how he is towards you, Dandy, but different than that. Like you don't have the same feeling towards Naj, that you don't have that kind of kinship. Like, oh, we are the same. You guys are different, definitely very different from each other. But
Yeah.
yes.
All weird.
But he sees a kinship between Naj and himself.
Yes.
And that Naj's patrons might not particularly like each other.
Or Naj. Unfortunately.
To be fair, that's would be understandable.
Yes.
I see. Cool.
I have
Excellent.
a side question.
Thank you.
Side question.
How common are tabaxi in Dragonhaven?
Roll me history.
Okay.
Yeah, and how would the gecko friend?
How would what?
How would our gecko friend actuate to a giant cat creature?
Frankie kind of settled that last time. He knows that Bee's not going to eat him. And also,
I think he settled that with Lenore last time.
it was both of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, we'll say it's both of them. Call it a day.
Call it a day, yeah. 7?
7.
7. Alright, you're not familiar with any, like... There are tabaxi in Dragonhaven. Like, you've passed by them in the street. But you don't know if, like, if they have, like, their own thing like the dwarves do or anything like that. You just know they're around.
Thing like dwarves have a neighborhood?
Dwarves have kind of like the guilds. The blacksmithing guild, the ironsmithing guild. So like, yeah, the dwarves are kind of highly organized. Tabaxi, you haven't heard too much about them. And then, so, Victoria looks at the big rock, and she's like, Branwa, you wanted to have our camp be near a giant rock. Are you sleeping under this rock?
Yes, I was planning on sleeping under the rocks.
This will hamper my research.
Well, this is just a thing he does. He likes to sleep under a rock. Sometimes, I don't know if most of the time, but a couple times.
She looks around. She's like, does he dig a hole or something? How will I get my instruments in there?
Well,
I didn't
you do
bother
not
him. He
need to
was
sleep
sleeping.
under rocks with me.
I will not sleep under the rock with you, but I would like to have at least one breathing monitor, and just in case.
Well, if Brenwar wakes up in mornings, you know Brenwar lives.
She's like, what is the blood alcohol, oxygen level while you are sleeping under the rock? I must know.
I do not know what that means, but it must be enough for Brenwar to continue to wake up.
I think I am understanding your speech patterns now.
Don't know if
I'm
everyone...
guessing it's about time to be going to sleep at this point.
Yeah, the
Or
sun
roughly.
has set. Everybody pick who is going out on watch. Victoria is
I'll
just
go
like...
on watch.
Yeah. Victoria's like, I will take first watch. And she goes and she starts getting like her sniper rifle ready.
I don't mind taking second.
Okay, yeah. So we'll need 3. Jax is passed out, so...
Tordas will do Dawn Watch.
Tordas will do Dawn Watch. Victoria will do first. Does anybody want to be up with Victoria?
I suppose
Not-
Brenwar would be on the rock.
Or under it?
No, on it at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, change the layer then.
Yeah, working on it. There we go. That's Frankie.
That is Frankie. Frankie does enjoy himself a good rock. Let's be honest. As long as it's been soaking up the day's rays and such, yeah.
So, Clever Bee, where are you from?
I'm from a little tiny goat herding village north of Eckland.
North of Eekund, and it is called Pine House.
Oh, that's pretty far. I don't know many tabaxi, but there are tabaxi in Dragonhaven.
Yeah, I think I've known a few who have gone there. I've never been, but It is pretty far from here. So my home is pretty far.
Well, first time for everything.
Many
Oh, I'm
knows
looking
that.
forward to it, and I can't wait to see what I can learn.
I'll go over to Drake. Yes. All right, Naj, are you? Which shift are you going to be taking?
I'm gonna shift with Torthus.
Okay, so you'll be dawn shift.
Tortoise is, yeah, dawn shift.
So Tortas, go to sleep for now. Put yourself in a tent. All right, let me change the layer. I'm gonna make it
Naj will
no layer.
lean his shield against the Bryn Mawr's rock and roll out his bedroll and sleep right
There
there.
you go. Tora, Dandy, you're not first watch, are you?
Yeah, I said I'd take first watch.
Oh, okay. I figured it would be Brenoir and Victoria first watch.
Okay, I can take second then.
Okay, so then you and B, do you guys want
Yes.
second? And then Naj
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
Torthus for third. Okay. So
Yeah.
Naj, you can have this tent. B.
Oh, Naj doesn't sleep in a tent. He's sleeping right there against Bryn Mawr's rock.
Oh, okay. Yes. And then B, you can have the tent if you want.
I was gonna sleep by the fire.
Oh, that's right. Yes, cat.
Yes.
And then Victoria, she's just gonna grab this this bedroll here and just like lean it here, just so she could get her ammo case properly situated.
And just for the sake of consistency, from the tent Torthas is in,
Yeah.
there's it's almost constant. The sound of just a raucous, nasally inhale.
Yeah, he's snoring.
Yes,
He's a bad snorer.
it just
Yeah.
the whole time, and I don't know if Discord picks that up.
Well, Victoria will cast silence on you.
Thank you. Snoring makes me feel stabby.
Snoring makes me feel stabby. No, it's a sensory issue, isn't it not, B?
It is. It is.
Yes. So, Victoria, once B and Naj are asleep, Victoria will talk to Brenoir, and she'll be like, these two travelers that we have picked up, how do you feel about them, Brenoir?
Well, I do not like mouth.
Oh, I lost you a little bit.
I said I do not like the little mouse.
The little mouths. Oh, yes. But I do not know. They seem to be interested. Perhaps we could incorporate them in the group. Prendergast does not know them. He knows me. And he knows all of you. But we could use people that he does not know.
I do not believe that he knows the cowboys.
She looks over at Dandy's tent like, no, he's been through the casinos. He knows him. But these two, we could use them.
What is your ideas?
Well, if we can get them close to Prendergast, then we have inside when Noir presents to him the heart. See, we do not know where Noir is, but we know where Prendergast is.
I do has good ideas on where Nuaz is.
Has he approached you at all?
He approached me before we left Dragonhavens.
No doubt.
But Marcus has given me locations of her houses.
No doubt she threw herself at you. She does that to everyone.
She is not. I do not like these types that is 50s.
That came out a little bit muffled.
Referencing her. He does not like the types that are shifties. Referencing her her changelingness.
Mm-hmm. Oh, excuse me. Rock less enjoyable one night. Angry. So she's like, oh, well, we will see what we can see, but perhaps these two will take some coin or something, and help us.
I would prefer to not give away his coins, but if we must, I suppose it would means an ends.
Throughout this entire thing, she's taking apart her sniper rifle, cleaning it, and then putting it back together.
Yeah, I suppose Brenmore would be going through the random assortment of weapons, just getting in there and polishing.
Yeah. This is you guys' date, you know? This is just what happens.
You must shows me how to use, and he pulls out the... What, I think I had... Did I give the broken pistol to Jax, or did he keep the broken pistol?
Oh, gosh.
I think Bredwar kept the broken one because he
Yes.
does not know anything about it.
Yeah, so Victoria offers to fix it and unjam it. Yeah.
You must shows me how ones would use such a explosive device.
So she shows you how it's held, you know, like by example, you know, just like and like pointing to like a far off rock or whatever. It's not loaded. She's like, and she gives you proper safety, like you're always pointing at the ground when you're not aiming at something, you know, all that stuff. Yeah. It's like second nature to her.
Keep the booger flicker off of the boom trigger.
Yes, there you go. And you know, she gives you just like the bare rundown for that. And she's like, but there are ranges, and once we get to my laboratory, I have the basement. That's where I do most of my testing. It'd be fine there. I could show you more in depth. Get some sharpshooting practice in. Alright. Brenoir, is there anything else that you want to discuss before just taking your shift under the rock?
Yeah, no, I think that'd probably end out our shift, I suppose, there.
Okay. So then it is B and Tangent's shift after that. Tangent.
To be fair, Naj would probably get awoken.
Does Tangent need to make a perception check as well as Dandy?
No, you guys don't need to do perception checks. But Victoria wakes you and B up and tells you to start your shift.
Okay.
And then she takes over your blanket, which is not warm at all, and she's grumpy about that.
But I suppose Naj would be woken up when Brenwar lifts the rock to crawl up underneath it.
Yes.
He just rolled over.
I offer my warm spot where I was sleeping by the fire to, you know, anybody who would like it.
Victoria's going in under the tent, and Brenmore went under the rock.
All right.
Is the safety brick propping up the rock or not? Important question.
Nope. Safety brick is on belt.
Okay.
Brenwar is propping up the rock. It is like large blanket.
It's like a large blanket. Brenwar just likes to be crushed at night. It's just...
I get that.
It's like a weighted blanket, you know?
Yes,
This weighs
a very weighted
what, 8
blanket.
tons?
No, it's not that much because he can pick it up to get up underneath it.
Yeah, it's not 8 tons. Maybe like a ton and a half.
It's a lot of rock.
It's like a rock the size of a car.
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong kind of rock.
So
I look at
yes.
I look at B and I go as we watch the night, and I go, so what's your story? I know your name, but I don't know much about you. My reading said more about Naj than you. You are a complete mystery to me.
Well, there's not a lot to know. I'm from a tiny goat village
Goat Village.
and grew up herding goats in this little small snowy town.
Mm.
And my dad basically kicked me out of the house because he knew I was a wanderer and needed to be out in the world and wasn't happy at home anymore as I got older.
Mhm.
And so I took off and started wandering.
I see. And how'd you meet Naj?
Well, I found him up on his mountaintop one day. He was out foraging and tending to his little piece of land, and we just happened to wander up on each other. He's an interesting person, one of the smartest people I've ever known. I've learned more from him in 3 months than I have, in my lifetime.
Aww.
I see. The two of you have an aura about you that is remarkable.
Oh,
I urge y'all to stay with us because what's going to happen is grim indeed. The portents are terrible, and having y'all with us would be an asset of incredible proportions, even if I don't know what all of that entails.
well, I will say this: you can certainly trust us to do as our word says we will. We're trustworthy.
I have no doubt of that. I have
Some
no
of
doubt
your
of that.
some of your fellow travelers seem to think that that might not be the case.
Mm, they are naturally a cautious lot. I'm more devil may care when I know that the odds, when I know something is in my favor.
And it seems like you have an advantage there on most of us about knowing what's in your favor.
You'd be surprised how little I know and how much I do know. Half the
I
time
would
I
love
wish
for
I knew half. Pardon, man?
I was just about to say I would love sometime for you to show me how it works.
I pull out my Taroka deck and I show her a reading. Do I do a divination on her, or do you just show her how it
Um,
works?
Let me think. Do a How many cards do you want to pull for B?
I would pull the full 5.
Okay. Roll me a percentile die. Let's see if we get something positive or something negative. Oh, Jax, you're awake. Cool. Jax wakes up and kind of like his hair is a little messy and his glasses are askew, and he just like sits down in front of the fire and starts eating the food there and ignoring everyone else while Dandy is drawing cards for B. What'd you roll, Dandy?
Oh, you said I thought you were rolling the
No, you
percentile
rolled the
die.
percentile die. The cards are in your
Okay,
hands.
that is an 83.
Ooh, an 83.
Best number.
Yes. So the cards, I'm not going to go in depth in which cards you pull, but the cards do point to uh, Dandy. The cards do point to there is a presence that maybe not watches over B, but is watching over near B, and may cause mischief, and it's best if you warn her now.
I look at her and I read out the cards as if I was telling her fortune, so she would understand that.
Yeah. That,
This presence may cause mischief. Whether it's good mischief or of harmless nature or malevolent mischief, I cannot say.
Well, mischief is nothing to be feared. I mean, I have a little bit of mischief in my personality, so I'm not worried.
I mean, B doesn't have
no
to take
doubt.
your warning, so, you know.
I urge you to be cautious at the least.
I'll keep my eyes open.
One of the other things you'll know is that this force, this prying force, can be thrown off if B and Naj are not out in the open. If they are with a group of, and a group may have some conflicting magical energies running rampant through it that may throw off divine or undivine senses.
Well then,
It's
Not
like
to
having
sound like
it's
a
like
broke-
having one of those noise jammers.
not to sound like a broken record, but that discordant trident that Brinois carries,
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
and the ever weirdness of my state of being, along with many other factors, it appears that the cards say that would help keep you and Naj safe. Think of it as fog think of it as fog obscuring your movements from the enemy army.
Well, I love that.
I love that. Yes.
How did you learn how to do that?
I'm a mage of high sorcery, and I learned, though my magic is innate, I learned many things during my trial in the tower. It cost me very dearly, but I succeeded in the end. No doubt you've seen my form when I take off my hat.
I'm
Have
trying
I?
to think if you showed them the last time.
I believe no, actually, I don't think they did. I said,
Mm-mm.
oh, please don't freak out. Let the others sleep. But truth is, transparency is needed here. I remove my hat and I turn into a skeleton.
Jax,
Oh.
Dandy turns into a skeleton. I don't know if you're just gonna keep eating your food or.
I just probably just exactly like I just reacted in person right now. It would probably be just like oh.
The trials of the tower exact a high price, but I paid more than most. I am
Well,
neither dead nor undead, nor alive or unalive. I am somewhere in between, if still mortal. Such a paradox cannot be tolerated by some. So I too am slightly on the run, you could say.
interesting.
Yeah. It's
Mentions
really
metal or
interesting,
something.
isn't it, B?
Yes.
I just look at you for a few minutes and then just kind of chuckle.
What's so funny, my dear?
Oh, I have had experience with others similar to you. I wouldn't say you're kind because I'm guessing that there are various ways that this happens. but
yeah, I suppose.
similarly.
I mean, Frankie would probably be able to tell you, but he's under a rock right now. Jax,
Oh,
while you're over there stealing some miso soup, do you want to say anything to Dandy or B? No? Yes? Oh, yeah, B. Jax is wearing obviously a necromancer's cloak. Death seems to be a kind of theme in this group.
interesting.
Yeah. Ah.
Do I know you?
You talking to
Me?
Dandy? No. He's talking to Dandy, I think. Oh, no, B. Okay. You moved towards Dandy when you said that, so I got confused. No, Jax, you
I'm not
don't
gonna step into
know.
the fire.
You don't know B or Naj. You kind of like went to sleep and you didn't really pay attention. So they just rode in a separate wagon from you, and now they're all camping together. Dandy, do you want to explain to Jax how B and Naj came to be there?
While you are having your nap, uh, um, my esteemed colleague here, B, and her friend Naj, who is currently under that rock,
Next to.
came with us, or showed up in Illustry, and have agreed to travel with us to Dragonhaven. And hopefully they will stay longer. They are quite skilled adventurers in their own right.
Woot.
Thank you for that.
Aww.
And I do have some good news for you. I thought I'd tell you now that you're awake. Looks like we might be doing a bit of gambling in our future.
Yo.
Prendergast wants the heart, Noir has the heart, and inside that box is the Celestial's heart, if you don't know.
He was sleeping, so
And-
it's good you're keeping him up to date.
And, well, it involves a casino in order for us to get it back. That's all I know.
I know Prendergast.
Yeah.
And I know you are looking at you, a man who likes to take risks. Tell me, which games do you play? I have no doubt you're a bit of a gambler.
Russian roulette. Fucking. Alright, Tortoise, you get inspiration for Russian roulette as your guess on the game Jax plays.
Was this like in text?
No, Harris here. They whispered, but it was too good. I have to give them inspiration. But yeah, no, Jax,
I mean,
what
there's a
kind of
couple
games
of
of
them.
chance do you play? If you play any.
3-card poker.
Ooh, 3-card poker.
I myself am. Blackjack is a game I know well. I myself am more into Chemin de Feu and roulette.
Roulette.
I also enjoy a good game of canasta.
Canasta is amazing.
Yes. Jax, when you say, I know Prendergast, Dandy, roll insight.
Inside it is.
You got it. Let me get the numbers.
That's an 11.
Yeah, you know, you probably guessed that he knows of Prendergast when Prendergast hired him. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the vibe you get. Jax, are you offering anything else?
I want to know what's up with you.
Like, oh yeah, B. You want to tell Jax how you ended up in Illustrate?
Oh, well, it wasn't a big deal. We just wanted to go to. We're on a search for something, and we wanted to go to Dragonhaven, and we kind of got dumped in the lake. That's all a bit fuzzy. But afterwards, they drove us to the tavern, and we met your fellow travelers here, and they asked us if we would like to join them on the way, and there you go.
They were in the jelly.
They were in the necrotic jelly.
We were in the jelly, and all I know about that is what they've told me. I don't remember it
it
at
was
all.
a bad time.
It was probably a bad time. B
What were you
and
looking
Nash, they have blocked out those memories. And may they never surface
You know, trauma
again.
does that sometimes.
May they never surface again, even in their deepest nightmares.
Well, what were you looking for?
No, it's just that worse.
What was that?
What were you
I
looking
said,
for?
Well, I didn't hear what Naj said.
Yeah.
no, I'm asleep, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
I'm asleep, it doesn't matter.
We've been searching for some information related to my family. And he, Emperor the Cleric, is searching for some more information about his religion, which, you know, I don't really know that much about, but it's been an interesting journey.
Where are you from?
Oh, me, I'm from a really snowy, cold place called Pine House. It's north of Eklund. Ekend. And, you know, grew up just herding goats and going to school and getting in trouble with my kinder friends, and it's basically got bored and my dad kicked me out because I was making him crazy.
Oh, that's how dads be, though.
Especially cat dads.
Cat dads, yeah.
Cat dad.
It's like, hey, you're 6 months old, get out.
It is convenient you mentioned that because it's not in our group, it's in the other one. It's actually a dwarf from the place you mentioned.
Ekend, yeah.
Maybe you could ask him.
Oh.
He
Yeah,
might know
I've
something.
maybe, yeah, definitely could be. I don't think I've ever met really many people from Ekin. There aren't many people there.
No, it's a lost city that is covered in snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not very habitable right now, I don't think.
But you
But-
didn't think there were any survivors from that area.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, okay.
That's like hearing
What?
someone from Atlantis was walking around.
Right?
I thought you were
He
gonna say a
must be an
different real
old.
place.
He must be ancient. He must be very old.
He is insane.
He's insane.
I talked to him for about an hour. I was scared for my life. I didn't know if he wanted to kill me or hug me.
This tracks.
Nice.
Kill you with a hug.
Which person was this? I didn't catch.
Ekov,
The dwarf.
Ekov?
the
Yes.
dwarf, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dandy,
Yes,
you've
this
spent
thing-
a
Our
brief
dwarf.
amount of time with Ekov, and everything Jax says tracks.
Ekov is he is a special person.
To say those.
He's now that being said, he does own a blacksmith shop, I've heard.
Oh, nice. Well, you know, I think everybody has two sides to them, and sometimes you see the good side, and sometimes you don't.
I understand it's in Dragonhaven, but at least that's what I gathered.
You got putting posters up everywhere.
No, finding the location of it should be dirt easy.
Yeah. Alright, so Dandy and B, your shift is now ending, and it's time for Naj and Tortas to wake up for their shift. So B, do you go back to sleep?
I do go back to sleep, loudly purring.
Yes, loudly purring. Dandy, you could take Tortas' spot. Tortas, I'm going to start deleting some food because you guys have actually been eating it. There we go.
Yeah. Any extra will just leave.
I'm gonna be AFK for a minute too.
Okay. Naj, you
Same,
awaken.
actually.
Oh no. Don't get sucked under the rock, B.
Oh,
You won't survive. Your bones will turn to mush.
There is no room for cat underneath the rock.
No.
You obviously
that-
don't have.
That was
Yes.
a good Brenoir impersonation. That was nice. That was good. That was almost as deep as Red.
That was a Breadwar. That is Breadwar speaking. Thank you very much.
Oh my god, that's a great voice filter you got there.
So that way I don't have to try nearly as hard to keep Breadwar's voice up.
I can't wait for you to listen to this back.
It is
Yeah, Tordos
stupid,
rolls out of the tent.
Yeah,
like-
armadillo roll or sideways roll.
Burrito.
Burrito roll. Okay, there you go. And Jax, you've had a lot of sleep. You don't need to go to sleep yet. You're not going to suffer any exhaustion if you don't. So you can hang out with Tortas and Naj now if you'd like. Or you could bother Victoria while she sleeps. But she's an elf, so she's fine. She's probably going to be waking up soon anyway.
So, which way is this map oriented?
Which way is what map oriented?
Like, is up north?
Yes, up is north.
Okay. And the Dragonhaven world still follows the same rules of where the sun rises?
Yes. Yes, I don't change things unless there's a good reason to do so.
I don't know what's happening. Everybody's jumping
Jax
around
is
a
like,
lot.
I'm taking this tray.
Nope, you don't get big.
You don't get big.
You don't get big. That's not now. That happens later, much later.
Jax is like, I'm gonna take these things. Alright, so Jax is cleaning, you think? Maybe, Tortoise? You're not sure. But Naj is having a time. He's waking up and getting all ready for his watch.
Yeah. Roll my bedroll up and put it in my shield, strap my shield on my back.
Tortoise, this shield that he's got is a sad excuse for a shield.
Very.
It breaks your heart to see him so little armored.
He's doing a thing right now.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Okay.
He is facing the rising sun.
Mm-hmm.
He is sitting on the ground. His hands are pressed together. His eyes are closed, and he's doing morning prayer.
Oh,
So in
okay.
Draconic, he will say, I commit myself to thee again, Lord Angel of Seven Heavens. Praise Bahamut.
I will motion Torthus to, like, come here, step away from the fire.
Oh, one moment. I was just going to bury it so we don't start a wildfire.
That'll work.
Okay, I'm gonna get... do we have a shovel?
Yeah,
Yeah,
part of your supplies.
he's gonna take the camp shovel and shovel it over and pull the rocks in and bury the fire. But yes, you want to did you want to speak in the language of your people for privacy?
I'll answer in Gnomish. Does anybody else know it?
Not that I know.
Probably a good idea.
Good. You have a concern, friend?
I am quite concerned about this this celestial heart.
Oh yes, it troubles
And-
me deeply.
This is concerning to me. It seems like that the heart, that soul should be released to go on.
Oh yes, especially if it's the one I think it was. She died protecting the dragon. You know, the dragon from Dragonhaven, from whom I get my red scales. He'll like kind of tilt his hand, close it, like so you can show the back of his hand. So he does have red scales, but he does also have some black scales.
Yeah, that seems like that. That is that gonna cause a big problem? The Durgar seems to, well, be a Durgar, and I can't quite make out the lady there with the weird contraptions, but she seems to be very happy to harness the soul of someone else to her ends, and I don't know about that. I was surprised you stood up to them. I didn't know what kind of group we've got here.
Yes, Brenmar can be a little ambitious, and I guess Victoria, she shares the ambition, which
Thank you for not saying evil.
Okay, well,
it's, maybe
You
they
know.
can be convinced otherwise. If, if they realize that the balance of reality could, swallow everything and existence will cease if they do that. Because if a celestial dies, it kind of assumes its job is over. So, like,
yeah.
have you ever woven a sheet by hand?
No, I have not.
Well, I've seen it done. But if you get a knot in it early, it makes everything worse and worse after it, and then the sheet is ruined.
Yes. Yes, that makes sense. It's I just that trident, I mean, I give a lot of people a weird vibe, but that trident, it gave it right back to me. That doesn't seem right at all.
See, when we met, I wasn't sure because I was just dead, so I didn't know if it was the fact that I hadn't eaten, or if I did, it was just kind of sitting there not digesting. It's a weird. I don't like to think about it.
Yeah.
Well, I hope I don't actually throw up. That wouldn't be fun.
Right. Oh,
Oh, not
Interesting
from you,
question.
from being dead.
throw up? I've never seen one do that, but I don't have a lot of experience.
Oh, a Dragonborn? Well, kind of. It's a. I think it's a little more involved than the mammalian-like peoples. It's. Have you ever seen a panicked snake?
Yes.
It's
In the
exactly like
forest.
that. If a snake is eating and they panic, they will spit everything out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Very good with the metaphors.
Jaw do that thing too, or is that just
Um,
part of them?
no, I can't remove my jaw from my skull, but it can open kind of wide. It's just a Dragonborn thing. It mainly happens when I breathe fire.
Naj, you are coming to understand that Tordas will literally tell you anything as long as he can info dump about it.
Yeah, is Jax there now?
Yeah, in comment, Jax, we're having a private conversation. Back into Gnomish. I don't know if he speaks Gnomish or not.
Jax, do you speak Gnomish?
They're just gonna have to find out.
They are just gonna have to find out.
Well, Naj will switch to common. He won't continue in Gnomish. Well, it's interesting, and here we have a necromancer.
Yeah, he's wearing a necromancer cloak, but yeah, you're not sure.
No, he's a magical marksman.
Nope, I'm a necromancer. Yep.
You died too? Did
Interesting.
I miss that?
Nope, I'm a necromancer now.
But look, I have the cloak.
And it's snazzy.
It's yeah, it's something. It's I like it better than the trident.
Yeah, it's not as evil. Or at least it's more consistently evil and not an internal conflict.
Yeah.
So that will narrow his eye at Jackson. No funny business.
No funny business. We are the Fate Necromancer.
Can't even make jokes.
Say again.
I can't even make jokes.
Oh, it was a joke. It's
Oh,
hard
I
to
like
tell
jokes.
with you.
What was-
You didn't sound any different.
That means he's really good at the jokes.
Well, I think that means he's bad at jokes. Voice from the sky.
Hmm.
What?
Yeah. Well, interesting. Well, I guess we'll get to Dragonhaven. It'll be fine. We've got some errands to run there, and so hopefully nothing untoward will happen before then.
Yes, I should. I've been gone a while. I should look at more jobs and definitely do some sweeping.
Yeah, you could tell Naj about the Adventurers Guild.
Oh yes, jobs. He'll pull out a
Pamphlet.
a pin that he'll show a pin that he has on
Yeah,
his
yeah, your badge, yeah.
on his cloak. I'm like, oh here, Dragonhaven has the Adventurers Guild. But if you have also one of the oldest establishments in the city, if you have interest in doing, acts for people, it's odd jobs sometimes. Sometimes it's like, hey, there's these weird slimy goos that coming out of toilets. Can you get rid of them? And things like that. And sometimes like, hey, my groceries are lost. Help me find them. So yes, those are the kind of jobs. They call those ones bounties, but we don't really go out to kill people. The ones that are killing, they're more like usually not people, like sewer jellies. And there was one about a giant metal moth-looking creature that was standing on the library and broke it.
Yeah, Peg killed that thing. Of all things.
I'm not really much of a fighter. I don't really kill stuff.
Well, then that sounds like Naj would be good for the other types, not missions, but bounties.
Yes, well maybe then you could find things like missing people, or mostly missing people, or missing items, or items that people are too busy to go get, like supplies for crafters, but they're too busy crafting, but the supplies are like, way over. He'll just point in a random direction over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, adventuring is a pretty broad term.
Oh yes, very.
We'll see. We've got a B and I, clever B and I have to do some research when we get to Dragonhaven, but yeah, we could we might do that. We're traveling and we don't have a destination past Dragonhaven, so.
Oh yes, I could show you the
depending on-
library, and I could show you the Order of Bahamut's library. I've read most of that in my daily reading time.
I think I would be welcome at Bahamut's house. I'm not sure though. I don't know how I haven't been around a lot of deities, organizations, and clerics and patrons and stuff, so I don't really know how they all interact.
I mean, you seem to be doing an ascetic travel, yes?
acidic? Like,
Aesthetic, minimal comforts.
Okay, sure. I thought you were talking about the holes in my cloak got splashed with
Oh no, that's
some
just
acid.
it.
But no,
No, that's
it's
travel wear.
probably more what I said than what you said. I don't have a lot of use for things in general.
Yes, and you don't seem to be the type to do injustices, so you should be fine.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, okay. Still kind of finding my path on that. Not so much what I'm doing, but how what I'm doing relates to other people and
Oh yes, that is
entity.
a constant journey.
Yes. Yes. Um, well, and Jax, what what do you know about this heart that's in a box? A celestial heart, I think they said. What do you know about that? If Jax is there.
Well,
Jax?
a lot of people want him, but somebody fucked it up, lost it. I don't know. Not ours anymore.
You know, I think you know who wants it most, probably the
Brendan.
Celestial who it belonged to.
Yeah, Prendergrass wants it more, I'd imagine.
He's a liar and a cheat. And a swindler. Very much a swindler. The biggest swindler to ever swindle. I saw it in his eyes.
Nah, he's not that bad.
Oh no, he's very much a swindler. I am 100% sure that he will swindle us, or was going to swindle us if we tried to finish this job that we took for him. That I, for point of clarity, consider a dead job, meaning we're not going to get paid, because I know we're not going to get paid. And that leads me to believe that he only has as much money as he does because he doesn't pay people. He's like a backwards robber.
What was your job for him?
Oh, he said, "Oh, I'm missing this golden box. Don't look what's in it. Ha ha ha." But it was stolen from me, and I'm beginning to doubt it was even stolen from him. I think he just wants us to take it from someone else because clearly he shouldn't have it.
No, it was stolen from him.
But I can neither confirm nor deny.
I can.
Are you
I
sure?
feel-
You lost a bound man. How can you be sure about this?
You lost an entire man.
He was completely tied up in sitting position, couldn't go anywhere, and then he disappears, and you have nothing to say for it.
Ooh.
That bandit guy who was like, "Oh, just kill me because my boss will kill me anyway," and I was like, "No, you don't die then."
I didn't lose him.
Well, you were the last one to see him. You said, "Oh, I'll watch this guy," and now we don't know where he is anymore, so you lost him.
Oh,
Jax
Tortoise,
knows where he is.
I lied to you. I brutally murdered him. You just didn't want me to kill him, so I told you I lost him.
Jax.
No, I
gain
shot him in the back of the
inspiration.
head.
Yeah, gain inspiration.
So that's is going to punch him in the face.
Oh, well, at least you have inspiration for your dodge. Holy fuck.
And it's the box.
That hit my fucking floor like a rock.
I thought you were gonna say hit your foot.
No, it wouldn't have made that sound if it hit my foot.
18 on the die.
Okay.
And what's my so it's like
Jax, do you want to try to dodge him punching you?
that's like a 21. Yeah, it's a
I have
21.
a 22 AC.
Oh, okay. You do dodge. Jax does this thing
I
where
don't
he
even
just
dodge
moves
it.
his-
He's-
I was gonna say, Jax, you just tilt your head a little bit.
Never do that again.
Never kill someone again, or else I will punch you.
Tortoise, wait till you hear that all other people.
I think I should perhaps be watching on our watch. You guys seem to have some things to talk about.
Yeah.
I'm done talking with you, man in suit. Trothos is looking at the
Buddy.
campfire and listening.
Buddy Chumpal. You deserve to die.
No, you.
Damn.
No, you. The best defense in the world. No, you.
No, your mama.
No, your mama.
What does she want me to do?
Tortoise, what do you want? Do you want him to apologize?
He's just looking at the fire. He's
Oh,
not
no.
dignifying him with responses anymore.
Oh, no.
What did you want me to do? Leave him fucking bleed out?
Say again.
Did you want me to leave him bleed out? Like, what did you want me to do?
Above game, he was, like, perfectly stable.
Above game, he was perfectly stable.
Well, I mean, he wasn't great, but he was stable and conscious.
We still beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah, he did break his ribs.
Like, we, like, shattered his fucking ribcage.
Yeah, but then Torthos cured him after it. Look, he wasn't moving a lot, so broken ribs wouldn't be that big of a deal. I mean, okay, they're still a big deal, but not moving is the treatment for that. Completely accidentally.
Tortoise. I just gotta say, I lied again. I just wanted to look cool in front of the new guy. I did let him go.
Roll insight, Tortoise. Roll deception, Jax.
Because he's either a liar or incompetent now, so
Oh,
it doesn't matter.
I love it.
I got 13.
Jax, are you lying again?
He doesn't know.
Yeah, he does. He got a 13. He got higher than you.
What? I didn't roll.
I thought you said you rolled an 11.
No. I think somebody else said that. I got a
Oh,
fucking
okay.
24.
Oh, you got 24? Yeah.
Plus
Yeah,
10
you
to
don't know.
deception.
You're not sure what he's. I mean, you could believe him. He let that dude
I got
go.
a plus 10.
Plus 10. So, Tortoise?
He is doing his job and keeping watch.
Mm.
You happy, buddy?
No. His feelings are hurt.
That's totally all it was. I was just, I listened to you. I let him go. Like you
Aw.
wanted.
Alright then. So, you guys watch the sunrise, and everybody wakes up, and it is time to head to Dragonhaven proper. You've all had an interesting night, and now I'm going to move you.
Boy, it'd be a shame if we all got arrested.
Would be a shame if everyone just immediately got arrested.
It'd be
By the
very
way,
Bethesda of you.
I have a question for you. How many long rests have we had since we defeated Maldred?
This would be your second.
2?
This would be your second.
Okay, that's what I need to know.
Yes.
Please
All right,
immediately get
thank
arrested,
you.
guys.
What
Please
happened?
don't immediately get arrested. I said please don't immediately get arrested,
Oh yeah,
guys.
no, right? Like, please, guys, don't.
I mean, Jax could immediately get arrested. Potentially. We don't know.
Well, who knows? Yeah.
If Ekov's retiring him.
Okay, let's go to the gates. Okay. Alright.
There's so many of us.
Yes.
We're everywhere.
We are everywhere.
And we're nowhere.
I'm gonna put, Brenoir, bring those, bring those down to, like, here. Yeah.
Trying
That
to
way you
find
could
where
leave them there,
There
yeah.
you are.
Okay, and let me get, camera ready. Okay. So, you all,
There's we goes.
who do we have here? Oh, okay, cool. We have a new, Naj art. No, is that Naj? Who is this? Who is this here?
What's this?
I don't know.
He was just underneath the cat's persons.
Okay, well, maybe we accidentally took them along and they were an NPC. Let's just delete them. Alright, so, you guys all make it to Dragonhaven. You don't immediately get arrested. But one of you, at least one of you, has to bring the pigs and the carts back to Victor. So who wants to go do that?
Oh no.
Dandy will do it.
Amberly rented these and I don't know from where.
Victor.
Dandy will do it.
Victor.
Yeah.
Dandy will do it.
I thought it was somewhere else. I must have been
And
confused.
Victoria's like, oh, I have to go see my brother.
I thought you wanted to see him.
Yes, but now since I am here, I really don't want to see his face.
That was weird.
What happened to,
Chromebook hates that sprite.
Chromebook does hate that sprite.
If you could upload it. Oh no, that's because the one I loaded into the thing was, I think, the wrong one. Or I think just Chromebook.
Hold on, let me see what I got. Let me see if I got the right token. Players. Is it in players?
I put it in Torthas's sprites.
Oh, in Tordas's sprites. Okay. Tordas. Blink. Blink. Nope. Still hates it. I don't know. We got a glitchy,
Yeah, I replaced it when I was at home. And I guess I must not have actually. Oh yeah, because I'm not in your account.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's replaced on your account, not mine. Whoopsies.
Yeah, I just replaced it on
Yeah.
the field.
Alright, guys. Alright, so I am tired, but I want to keep going for as long as you guys do.
Oops.
Work like fucking murdered me.
We will go. I mean, I can probably go. I want to at least get to. Would at least like to get to Victor.
Yes.
But if you need to go to bed, that's what you should do.
Probably I should go to bed, but I hate letting, like, Kisi, she's been such a good sport and waiting for us. But I feel like we needed this RP for these two characters who are also new. And
Well, if Kissy's here, then we need to get to Kissy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
I would agree with that sentiment.
Right. But, and another thing is I want to give, I also don't want Kissy's, introduction to be rushed. I want to give her the same care and attention that I've been giving to Clever Bee and Naj. And that's one of the things that I'm thinking about as well.
If you need to go to bed, I can always join back up next week, and it's totally fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's totally fine if you need to go to bed.
All right, because like today was honestly bad.
Okay.
Aw.
But yeah, and
So this is Tuesday part 1. The next time will be Tuesday part 2.
Tuesday part 2, yes. Casey, why don't we during the week also work on your backstory a bit? Is that okay? Casey.
Yeah, I'm totally talking.
Yeah, Brenoir was breathing really loud, so. Oh my god! Wait till you hear this back, Red.
Is it not good?
It's good.
It's really great.
It's just we can hear your breaths very loudly.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's alright.
That's what I get for changing mics.
Yes, but at the same time, just imagine how much you'll laugh when you hear this back later on.
it'll be. I don't want to rush through it anyways because Kisi is very
Right.
very high energy.
You're right.
So.
Yes. Yeah. So, yes. Then. So next week we will pick up. Then we'll go see Victor. Victor will put them on the track to the casino, and then we'll get to where Kisi is. And this actually gives me a chance to do some more art for the casino, which I really want to prepare. I have a couple of things prepared for it, but I had this new idea that I might want to implement. So, yay.
Yay.
Yay. All right, so everybody put your likes, your dislikes, and one thing I can improve upon, I think this week is getting more sleep. It's going to be the improve. Yes. Let me go to the OBS and I'll turn off the recording and I will